Gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty Fanatics. Welcome back to another Warzone report, and this one is going to be very exciting. Probably many of you have watched the live streaming of the Summer Game Festival of 2021, where we basically got the reveal trailer for Warzone Season 4. And the trailer was indeed brilliant, because they revealed a tons of new content that's coming for Black Ops Cold War and for Warzone indeed. And also there is like some very interesting scenes in that trailer that we need to analyze in this video. So make sure that you stay with us until end of this video so you can learn all the Easter eggs and interesting stuff that's related only to Warzone. Now the first scene or the first frame that we have over here is the brand new operator. Now many of the content creators were talking about Raul Mendez, but this is actually a brand new guy that's joining the Warzone, and he's the man in Africa who is standing by to launch the satellites and make all this chaos that Stitch was announcing. He's also holding some interesting new weapon that we are going to learn about in the upcoming communication from Activision. Now this is the second frame. This is Verdansk, ladies and gentlemen, and something is flying over Verdansk. And in the next frame we are actually going to see how that thing is going to crash. And you can clearly see in that picture that we are talking about the satellites here. So all of these interesting things that we saw in the closing trailer for Season 3 are actually confirming that the satellites are going to launch in Verdansk. This frame here that you're looking at the moment is actually the moment of the crash site and the crash of the satellite in Verdansk, and as you can see, this location is actually in a downtown. So I assume we will have multiple locations of these crashed satellites. What we are going to do with them, I'm not 100% sure. This is the next scene that's very interesting, or the next frame, and we can see here a brand new pistol. I'm not 100% sure which weapon this is, but it will definitely be an interesting addition to the current arsenal that we are having in Warzone and Black Ops Cold War. This gentleman, I don't know who this is, but he appears in this trailer as some kind of a scientist in some kind of a control room, where basically this new operator from Africa, Perseus operator, is trying to bypass the satellite security so he can crash the satellites from out of the space into the Verdansk and probably on some other locations. The next scene is, again, we are having a little bit closer look at the new operator, and I can say it's a very interesting design. And one of the subscribers during the live stream was saying, ah, look, this is Darth Maul from Star Wars. And he indeed looks a little bit like a Darth Maul, but it's definitely a badass operator. So I'm really excited to learn a little bit more about the history of this guy, because he really looks badass. Now this is the next sequence or the next frame, very important one. The new operator, or the man from Africa, is pointing his fingers towards some numbers, and if we zoom these pictures, this picture actually, we will see two locations, Verdansk and Algeria, with the coordinates of something or some kind of a codes. And I assume that these are the codes for the satellites or whatever Stitch has intention to use against the forces in Verdansk. And these numbers, we should remember these numbers, because we might utilize these in game for some kind of a challenge or Easter egg or some specific task that we need to do in Verdansk in regards of these satellites. This is the next sequence, very interesting one. After the scientists execute the codes, the satellites started to fall off the sky. So it's kind of interesting what they are actually trying to achieve here, and I'm talking about Perseus. So I think these are actually the American satellites that were actually making some problems for the Verdansk satellites to launch the Numbers project and to implement the Numbers project. This is the next sequence, and as you can see, this is actually a farmland, and this is one of the crash sites of these satellites. So we are definitely going to get some kind of a specific task where we have to go to the satellite and maybe gather some intel or something like that, but it's definitely going to be task-based scenario, because this is one of the crash sites of the satellites. We saw one is in downtown, this one is in farmland, and I presume there will be a third crash site as well. So this is again a little bit closer look for the farmland crash site, and we can see a very big satellite over there. What our task is going to be over there, I'm not 100% sure, but on Monday, the 14th of June, we are going to have all the patch notes for the Season 4 update and the roadmap and all the details. So we still have to wait until Monday to learn absolutely all specific details what we are getting in Season 4, but it's definitely going to be a lot of fun, and to me this smells like a brand new event that we are going to have in Warzone. And this is the next crash site in Verdansk, and I would say that this is something closer to downtown, maybe near the hospital, if you know the bridge over the Karst River that we have that leads us toward downtown. I think this is the exact location of the next crash site. Now I'm not 100% sure, are we going to have 2 or 3 crash sites in Verdansk? Maybe we will have 5 or 6, who knows, but this addition is going to be very interesting. And the last but not least is the closing scene for this trailer, and we see this new operator or man from Africa, Perseus operator, who is basically cheering himself for what he actually done. And in the background we can clearly see that he was controlling some satellites from Algeria coming into Verdansk, because we can see the names on the monitors in behind. So ladies and gentlemen, Season 4 is definitely going to be one of the most interesting seasons in Warzone, and I'm really looking forward to see the roadmap and the patch notes that are coming on Monday the 14th to see a little bit more details what we can expect. But so far I was not disappointed with this trailer. Actually, I was hyped and surprised with the content that's coming to Warzone. So my fellow Verdansk citizens, that would be all for today's report. I hope you enjoyed this small analysis of everything important that we saw in the trailer. Please let me know what do you think about the upcoming Season 4 in the comment section below. Are you happy with the trailer? What are you expecting? And what are you expecting from this satellite event that we are going to have? Let me know in the comment section below, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the future Call of Duty content. And until next time, my fellow Verdansk citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.